a very good evening to all the citizens of Klardak in Assam. The reason why I came live in this evening is that for the past 2-3 days we have seen a non-tribal organization called the Bengali Samaj. Actually, they have given a threatening to the Klardak Autonomous Council. Threatening Klardak Autonomous Council means threatening the people of Klardak. We have seen in the social medias when the medias and all, when they have asked for a bite from those Bengali Samaj leader, he said that we have the power to change the leaders in Klardak. And he also said that Klardak has been created by taking some parts of land from Nagaon district, some parts from Golaghat district, some parts from Meghalaya, and some parts from Kamrup or other district. But that is wrong. Actually, that leaders who spoke against Klardak doesn't know, he does not know even 1% of the history of Klardak. Actually, Klardak or Nikir Hills district was created not by taking parts of Sibsagar district, Golaghat district or Nagaon district. Actually, all this land were taken away or divided by Sibsagar district, Nagaon district or some other district during the time of the British. Actually, all this land belonged to the Karbi nation. And we have a lot of more to get from those districts. That is when you look back at the history, at the background of the history, you know all these things. But those outsiders, what did they know about the history of Klardak? What did they know about the Karbi people? Actually, they are demanding that they want a permanent land pata in Klardak. That is what they are demanding. But did they know that Karbi Anglong is a 6th scheduled district? And when you look at the context of the 6th scheduled Constitution of India, this is a part of the Indian Constitution. This is also called a mini constitution, a small constitution. There are 12 schedules in the Indian Constitution. Among this, one is a 6th schedule. Now, when the outsiders, when they demand a permanent land here, when they demand to get a power to buy a land here in Klardak, they are anti-constitutional people. Now, those people who are demanding to get a land patas here, those are people who came from Bangladesh or some parts of from West Bengal and Bihar. If they are thinking that they have the power to buy land here in Klardak, then they are against the Constitution of India, because in the 6th schedule to the Constitution of India, you read in paragraph 3.1 or A, paragraph 3.1a, it is written clearly that the Land Act of 1953, a Transfer of Land Act 1953, it says that it prohibited sale, mortgage, lease, barter, give or transfer in any other way of land by a tribal to non-tribal or by a non-tribal to another non-tribal. See, the non-tribal, they don't have the right to buy land here. They don't have the right to transfer a land. They don't have the right to sell the land here from one non-tribal to another non-tribal. They don't have the right to to take barter or to get a lease here in Klardak. It is written clearly in paragraph 3.1a. Now, from which angle you are demanding a land patas here? And if you are against 6th schedule to the constitution, that means you are Indian constitution. That means you are against the Indian constitution. Those who are against the 6th schedule to the constitution, that means you are against the Indian constitution, because this mini constitution, this 6th schedule, mini constitution is under the Indian constitution. And if you read on the fundamental rights in the Indian constitution, like Article 14, equality before law, that means we, the people of Karbi Anglong, the tribal people of Karbi Anglong, we are equal. We have the same rights. We are equal before the law. Don't think that only the non-tribals have the right, or only the non-tribals are equal before the law. We, the people of Karbi Anglong, the 6th schedule area is also under the Indian constitution, and we are also equal before the law. That is the reason why we, the people of Karbi Anglong and Dimasa, we are demanding Article 244A. And see, it is written clearly in the Indian Constitution, Article 244A, that Karbi Anglong and Dimasa have a provision to get an autonomous state. But still, the state government, they are afraid to implement this Article 244A. Why? It is very difficult for the state government to implement Article 244A. And when we are demanding this Article 244A, which is in the Indian Constitution, which is written clearly inside the Indian Constitution, then the state government, they pointed us as a terrorist. Now, the state government or those anti-constitutional people, they should know that demanding an autonomous state is the right of the Hills people of Karbi Anglong and Dimasa. And it is a special provision which is written here in the Indian Constitution. This Article 244A is a special provision for the people of Karbi Anglong and Dimasa. And we are demanding what is inside the Indian Constitution. I repeat, we are demanding what is written here inside the Indian Constitution, not outside the Indian Constitution. We are not demanding sovereignty. We are not demanding freedom. We are demanding our rights, which is written in the Indian Constitution. Now, for 70 years, we are demanding this Article 244A, an autonomous state. Where are those people? Those who are demanding a land partition? Where are those people? Where are you when we are demanding an Article 244A? Do you raise your voice for the implementation of Article 244A? Do you know the history of Karbi Anglong? Do you know what is written in the in the 6th schedule of the Constitution of India? And I am saying clearly, and I am sending this message clearly to those people who are against Article 244A, those who are against this 6th schedule of the Constitution, you are those people who are against the Indian Constitution. Because you don't believe in the Indian Constitution. You don't believe in the rights of the people of Karbi Anglong. And in paragraph 20, it's clearly mentioned here. It's clearly mentioned in paragraph 20 that Karbi Anglong and Dimahasao is a tribal area. That means everything belongs to the tribal. Without knowing the Constitution of India, without knowing any article, without knowing any paragraph which is written in the 6th schedule of the Constitution of India, don't give this type of third-class speech before the media. And I challenge to those people, those outsiders who are demanding land rights here, who came from Bangladesh and demanding land rights here. I challenge you. You come forward before the media. I'm here. I'm here. I will show you all the paragraphs, all the article, all the schedule, what is written in the Indian Constitution. I know you will speak from the this article from the Indian Constitution like fundamental rights and fundamental duties. I can explain clearly from the Indian Constitution also. So don't give this type of lecture. And before giving this type of lecture, third-class speech, third-class lectures before the media, know the Constitution first. Know the Constitution first. A special provision, a separate provision is given for the people of Karbin law. A 6th schedule. Do you know what is 6th schedule? What are the powers given to the 6th schedule in the 6th schedule areas? Without knowing anything, don't speak anything against the people of Karbin law before the media. Nasi pinine Karbin law rapan kepachini kang tung lalu. Kau mana yang tanam melihat tungsi lada, ini tu makai nangkelang robi pan. Lapan ini tu inglong so Karbin kai ban ceklong inglong so nangkelang robi ku bangkai ini tu cecak cek. Ningkan pelika pokai apa manggil itu law lamci ini constitution lamci ini 6th schedule lamci ini posisi itu turun jauh seta. Nono bang cecak cek. Lapan lahai ang tanam kebang muli tungsi lada nak car dak lagi. Long lina ke nam longi pan lada nak kena ke hati ku bangkai lapan itu berkait. Lake komane political party alang tu BJP pan komane pan personally komane tegi lah itu sini lah bangkai itu thana turun seta. Ini tengok sama satu media lo karya kai pan lang ropen. Kadoi pan parti pororaku lah bangkai itu APHLC yang cecak cek. Lapen akhirnya lo perlu nanti itu court long le nang pustame, bah media long le challenge nang pustame nili kere dilo tu. Alang tu mengkaji tiba tiba. Constitution long upis toh malas nili kere. Alang tu paklan. Alang tu paklan. Kona rawan macam long tentang long le kota naik ko. Paragraph 3(1) yang tengah long le nama long le keda. List long le keda. Jordan long le keda kan. Dan tapi long le keda pun ham. Paragraph 3 yang perlu nanti. Kona pesa tu mahaya alam nak long le nam long naik long le kota long ni palang tu kan ije hai benar. Ningkan faru itu lo alam tu dak ke nam ya rights away. Because it is written here in the Indian Constitution. Constitution of Bukisi itu mana sih itu mikro efektif. Namong lek kalau nanti namong itu mikro efektif. Non BJP सरकार लोगों से याना तुम दाख लहाय के बीच तुम उत्पादन है चलना थी जों से इन्हीं पे नाम बो प्राप्त में से APHLC में से सरकार का नहीं बोलना थे लातुम akhirnya pakta kami mana ciri orang dari laki kelang selat mana mali kelang selat mana mali ada seta luar teng itu kampanye arona teng itu kampanye lalu dona tu masih dakar ada tuh hidup kita kelang ada tuh apa yang dakar bingung ada tuh kafirin dia lama deh jongsi komandan kita kecil tuh yang santan langsung jongsi nih Tuhan pada nang theo nang hat bom nang kulo tang te itu tang aron teng ke nang kampen nang kopola pe la mong anta ke be ke chia tu nang asam gomen na solam ni je be karbiang long ken dong pen asapo en chom siksa gor na asapo en chom en ne hol kan asapo en chom ha mori gom na asapo en chom se karbiang district of chom nikir hills district of chom ho la ke ra man ka pamang hula te abinong eke hala nogong district na ho golaghat district siksa gor district anta karbia get side karbia get si la tu nang plak la so po si api Robert Neil Red ho asam warno Robert Neil Red ke dulu sih Samsung Sing T ru Samsung Sing T alam kaca pitu pen hala hai itu kan bode dadat aku uthot aciti mana ke bantu sih tapi ni ada tadi golaghat di Samsung Sing T lor ke golaghat town aciti 10 company yang se border itu ini 10 company ke golaghat town aciti maksud itu nobong muri kolong shooting ha muri kong kan ha ko pene pandu Guwahati asitia dong kato ko be parlo ham nong po ihin atu lahai adat kipi ni ta itu karbi long chelong le lang pini yang tane asi ala non hekke bang kile ke tum si bada ha alang tum ada karbi long ke name chirai ko bang ke la ke itu APHLC men ko kre le asi la bang itu ko kre asi pini life ke bang ko kita dah long la bang ra tum ning diri hereri la antam ke bang tum dang acha dang ku sini tum ka hereri ta kali aron teng pulo tang te challenge ni pamu pulo ma didi bahaya tum ngen ni challenge lo hoklang constitution teng pen cedana media lo tame ni redil lalu basi itu hemprek long detik main itu kecil song mang itu tonte dana kolona tuh larang ne itu mah cara kampen lalu itu enjoy no ningarong cikino jangan suka hemprek lama lalu itu tinggi dari hemprek mang dari itu long bet nanti hemprek long detik itu mah safeguard dari kecopan nanti lalu basi kado yang tadi non ani kan sama por di kadang pa jersey ni lihat titir kadang